Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're here with another full self-driving video, and today we're on the full self-driving 10.69.25.2. Now, this is as of March 4th, 10:51 p.m., so the roads are going to be pretty empty, but just wanted to do another drive, obviously with the whole thing with NHTSA, the National Highway Traffic, whatever it stands for, actually watching the full self-driving beta. It seems that Tesla is not exactly where they have advertised that they are. So we're checking out the latest edition. I haven't received an update in quite some time since my last video, and for good reason, because this is not ready. And yeah, so we're on this particular version. We're going to do the same test. If you haven't seen the prior videos, feel free to check them out. I try to post clips of things that happen that are important in the video, and if you want to fast track through certain things, then you can check out the bookmarks in the link in the below. Their chapters set up. So let's get this thing started. Okay, so we have our stops programmed in, so you can see in the top left corner here, when I double tap this, okay, we're making a right turn, not a left turn. Not sure why it's doing that, but as long as you can see this highlighted and on the screen here, which we'll try to do full screen, you can see this blue line. As long as this is highlighted, then essentially I'm in full self-driving mode. As long as, I'll have my hands on the wheel because it's just not super safe. So in milliseconds and stuff like that, I will be able to take over with my hands on the wheels, versus if my hands are not on the wheel, then yeah, we can run into some sticky situations where I will be liable. So I don't trust the system enough to allow it to have full control over everything. So that's why my hands are on the wheel, not because it's not driving itself or that I'm actually doing stuff to make Tesla look bad. So let's just get that straight, and wanted to clear that up. So here's a fork. I'm gonna make a left, so it should keep me in the left lane, but it kept me in the right lane here. So that's one thing that I would try to focus on it to make it do, instead of, you can see in 0.2 miles, I'm gonna be making a left, so it should be planning for that ahead of time. So right now it should try to get into the left lane, but it's not doing that. So it's 0.1 miles. It should try to get into the left lane. Come on. Left lane, okay. So again, this is, it's clear to go, but I would want it to do this ahead of time. It's not really, it doesn't seem like it's planning ahead of time, so foot on the brake just in case it goes haywire. So that was a good left turn. And we're coming up to our lovely complex intersection at the mall. So this one's pretty hairy, but it's 11 o'clock on a weekday, or sorry, weekends. We'll see how it handles this. Sees the stop sign. Car coming right in front of us. Didn't fully stop. Autopilot creeping forward to get more vision. It's clear, it should go. Pretty good. Again, no cars coming, so it's hard to say in heavy traffic how it would respond to that, but typically it's not so great responding in traffic situations. That's just my overall impression. Merging right here. Good to go. Little wide to merge. There's curbs on the side there, and it almost ran a little bit into that. So again, it's using the 8 onboard cameras, so it can see technically more than humans would see. All right, we got a green light here, so we're not going to be able to test if it stops. Let's see if it stops. Nope, going through, going straight through. Oh, good. Okay, that was really not good. So there's 3 lanes. It should try to, oh, nope, it tried to make a left. It's not making a left yet. So it's 3 lanes, and it should merge into the lane that it's allotted, so the rightmost lane, and then merge left, merge left. That's what it should do. But that was not great, making a left here, so we'll see how it does here. There is technically a line in the middle of these 2 lanes, but again, it's not going to be perfect because it does best when it has 2 lanes, 2 lane lines to look at versus just 1. So we'll see how this handles. Decently. It's basically in the lane the entire time. And this is the right lane to be in, so this is good to be in the middle lane here. But again, with prior versions, it's been in the left lane, it's been in the right lane, and then here, this merges in, so this was good. It didn't actually signal to go right, so that's a good sign. It started doing that a couple versions ago. Okay, slowing down for the right turn. 20, 19, 17 miles an hour. That's not bad, but again, it's 45 mile an hour traffic, and I would assume that when you're doing this, you would want to make the turn a little bit faster. But alright, coming up to the stop sign. There's no line for it to stop. There's just the actual sign. And we're going to be making a left here. We'll take our hands off the wheel. Pretty close to a full stop, not a full stop though. Good left turn. Pretty decent. Not really a huge complaint there. Okay, down. No cars coming, should be good to go. Signal to the right, which is fine. Not bad. Test right turn. And right turn into the neighborhood here. That was good. Not bad. Stayed to the right side. Alright, now it's kind of in the middle of the road. I would want it to hug the curb as much as possible. Obviously not running into the curb, but still driving in the middle. You can see it here. It's kind of just hanging out in the middle of the road. And then you saw an error right there. It's not adverse conditions. It's pretty clear out. There's a little bit of fog in the trees here, so that's probably what it's complaining about. Oof. Let me turn it down just a little bit. Go to like 20 in the neighborhood here. Speed limit's 20 at the moment. I think in the neighborhoods it's like 15, but I mean, it's doing probably the best job that I've seen it do in the neighborhood portion. It's staying more towards the right of the lane, but it's still not detecting the split in the road, so it's still in the middle technically. Yep, in the middle right here. Alright, so we hit our first destination. Alright, we have our second portion in the now, so we're gonna start this up. Turn the speed back down to 20. See how it handles this roundabout. No cars here. Made a right turn signal, which is fine. Should go. No cars here, so. Turn the speed limit up to 25 again. I want to keep it at 20. Nice and slow around the neighborhood. I'm going to actually turn it down to 18, so. Alright. Do your best to hug the curb. So your full self-driving may be downgraded, one or more cameras occluded, is what it said. Doesn't seem like there's any issues with the cameras, so. Alright, now it's driving in the middle of the road. Not great. Again, around a corner, when you would probably most want to hug that curb. Now I'm in the middle of the road. Again, still hovering more towards the middle. It could definitely hug the right side of the road a bit more. But you can see this line in the middle here where it splits up, and I can see that, but this thing just doesn't detect it. Alright, we'll turn it back up to 25 here. Speed up a little bit. Going to be making a left turn at the stop sign. Make sure it's going the right way here. Okay, hold on a second. We're going to stop it. We'll make sure it's going the right way, the same way that we always go. Alright, turn it back on. Left turn. It's creeping up. No cars coming. Good. Good left turn. Alright, coming up to the roundabout. Funky purple lights. Okay. No cars coming, so it should be good. I'm not sure why it did the turn signal. Pretty good. Not bad. Alright, got an error again. One or more side cameras are occluded. Not sure why it's doing that. There's no cameras that are blocked currently. Slowing down for the stop sign, making a right turn. Again, it's trying to go over this white line. I'm not entirely sure why. You can see it here. That's fine. Car oncoming. Like, you can see that it sees the lines, and when the lines change, it's a little bit foggy in the forest preserve area, so that may be why it's complaining about visibility. But you can see it sees when it's a dotted line versus a solid line. You can see on the right here it's a solid white line, so that's really something that you're not supposed to cross over, but a dotted line means you can go and pass people, minus spots where it's no passing zone. So coming up to a part where we're supposed to make a left at the light. So again, just watch. I will take my hands off the wheel for this because people were just like, it's not actually doing this. You're doing this. So keep an eye on the line here as well. This means that it's engaged in full self-driving. So just watch what it does. Trying to make this left turn. It's before the light here. Okay. Now I wanted to make a right. It's staying in the left lane, so that's good. So not bad. It just didn't need to make that phantom right turn signal, which it did. So that was better than it did the last few versions, which you saw the last version where it just went into the right lane and was like, oh wait, no, I need to go into the left lane. So that's better than it was before. So compliments on that. Alright, there's this person. There you go. That's good. Made an adjustment there because it saw that it needed to get in the left lane. And there was a car oncoming into the, making a left turn on that lane. So that's why I was doing that. Merging right here, so that's good. Nice and smooth, no cars coming. So yeah, not bad. It's just jerky. So anybody watching the, like, it's not smooth. You're watching the inputs. If you're somebody that's driving the car, it definitely looks sketchy. If you're somebody who's in the passenger seat, it looks even more sketchy and it's not smooth. So that doesn't give the passengers an idea of somebody who knows what they're doing. So alright, again, error again. It's turning on the signal. It's good to go. Okay. So you can see it's drawn out the lines here. So this is the right turn lane that car is going in, and then this is my lane. So I have to go straight, and then you can see its path that it's drawing here, which is correct. It does need to get into the right lane to make that turn, so we'll see how it handles it. Pretty good. Now that's with the stop. Don't always get that stop. Alright, we'll see what we do here. This is now a red light. Lines up here. We'll see how it handles it. There's no cars oncoming. It's going. I'm in the right lane. Needs to merge into the left lane. Good. That was good. Needs to merge again into the left lane. Not in the middle of this intersection. This is technically illegal. Kind of cut it close. It was okay. I wouldn't do that, but it's cutting it a little close. And then left turn here. I'm not gonna hit the light though. Yeah, you can see all the things that it's seeing. So right now, the perception is not great here. It says this car is in the intersection, which it is not. Oop, that was close. All right, here it does it again. See, I need to be in the right lane, and it kind of freaked out there. Again, not inspiring confidence there. Right turn here. Doesn't seem to know that it needs to make a right turn. Didn't even turn on the signal. So that's the first time it's done that. Now it turned on the signal for some reason. Oof, another hard brake. Like, why is it not, it doesn't see anything. I'm not sure why it just randomly phantom brake there. Ooh, going really far left. Another phantom turn signal. It's not making a right turn. This is ooh, it's going right. Okay, ping-ponging back and forth. This is still the same activity that it did previously. So again, not confidence inspiring and not great at all. Just needs to hang in the middle. Okay. Now another phantom turn signal. Now another phantom turn. Oop, now it's hitting the brakes. Okay. Yeah, not great. All right. It's clear to go. Again, if there was a car behind me, I probably would get honked for that. And then merging left here, which again, it won't turn on the signal, which I think is wrong. I think it should turn on the signal there. All right, so another version, another mediocre performance. Again, it is able to do some of these things by itself, which is great. But again, to warrant something that's called autopilot or full self-driving is not something that I would not something that I would call it. But anyways, feel free to leave any comments in the, any questions, comments in the area below. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.